Hey guys, it's Myleik of curlBOX, and this is an episode that I am super excited for. I am in Huntsville, Alabama with the illustrious Courtney Adeleye, and I'm at the main choice, okay? And all of the orders, you get tons of orders. That's like a big time for you, but we're gonna talk about how she gets this amazing hair. I got my faux hair on today because I just couldn't come here. I couldn't come here and not sit next to you and try to be like you, but she's gonna tell us how to grow our hair, how to take care of it. We're gonna bust all these myths about the vitamins and let you know what we can expect from you, because people are really excited about what you have going on. So without further ado, hey Courtney.
Hi.
I'm just gonna get right into it.
Okay.
The main choice didn't exist some years ago. Out of nowhere, I'm on Instagram, I see you with the long hair, and then I see everybody are just insane about the products. When did you start? What made you start? And what were like the first things you came out with?
I started out with the first product that we had is the green tea deep conditioner.
Okay.
I actually started just doing mixing up different things for my own hair.
Okay.
Several years ago, I just wanted to liberate my hair from all chemicals. I just wanted to just see if I can actually grow my own hair without putting any type of harsh chemicals in it. So for me, it was a challenge, but I was definitely up for the challenge. At the time, my hair was maybe around this length.
You have pictures of that online. You have
I
like
do.
a bob.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's pretty much been the length of my hair just
That you
in my
knew it to
adult.
be
Exactly.
as an adult.
I didn't think my hair could grow past that length.
Okay,
So
okay.
this is just definitely something new with me as well.
Okay.
And just started taking better care of my hair and just using better products. My hair just started to grow, and I wanted to share with everyone. I decided to start a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And just show ladies how to mix products, what products they shouldn't use, which ones they should use.
Yes.
And the word just started spreading,
Like wildfire.
Yeah, so they was like, okay, her hair is growing. She's been telling us about these products. I literally would have people who would write in and say, Courtney, if you can just sell me the product, I'll just send you the money.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, I don't do that. I just want to tell you guys
You weren't even planning on selling
Oh, definitely not. I was just literally sharing like
This is how you
all
grow
my
hair.
yes. So I was known for just like the educational part of it. So a lot of people started following me just because of that portion, just sharing with them the different tips and things like
And
that.
I don't think people know this about Courtney. Of all I have met tons of people in this industry, in this business, and Courtney is someone that I like to consider a friend. She's the only person I think that I've worked with that's been to my home. And Courtney, at least every time I'm with her, she's like, like about my hair. And so she's always staying on me, and I try to take her challenges, but like I'm committed now. I really am, because I got the color. I'm clipping the color out, and you have the scissors now.
We do.
Okay, so trimming is important.
Trimming is important, and the actual tool that you're using is even more important.
Okay.
Before the whole healthy hair kick, I used to think that I can just cut my ends with any pair of shears.
Okay.
And again, I like to do a lot of research, so we will look on a microscopic level and just to compare the different strands with a really good pair of scissors versus like a dull pair.
Okay.
And what we found out is that the end is still split when you actually cut it, if it's not a sharp cut.
Okay.
So
you're just, people who think that they're trimming their hair, if you're not trimming your hair with the right scissors, nothing's happening but just chopping at the length of your hair.
Exactly. And that's why those, people are having they're not getting that retention that they're looking for.
Right.
So even to today, I only trim my hair once a year.
Really? And how much are you trimming off?
I'll trim off at least 1 or maybe 2 inches.
Okay, once.
But if I straighten my hair or do other different things like that a little more often, then I may trim a little more frequently. But for the most part, the last 4 or 5 years, it's been annually.
Okay, so I know you wear your hair straight often, and a lot of naturals get concerned about that. Like, I've seen you have your hair straight. Your hair has never looked damaged at any moment to me. What are the key things that I need to do if I'm going to be straightening my hair?
The key is to deep conditioning before you actually prepare your hair to straighten it. 2 will be to thermally protect it, and that's before the blow drying and also before the flat iron.
Now, this is the thing, is that I've read plenty of heat protectants, and I'm glad you're here, because do I put the heat protectant on while it's while it's wet?
Yes.
Because I worry about the effectiveness of the product if I put it on while it's wet.
Exactly. So you want to use a product. We have a thermal protection, and we have a 5-step system.
Okay.
So you're going to put on one product before you actually blow dry, during the blow drying process, and you're going to put on one before you actually straighten with the flat iron as well too.
Okay. So double.
So the different layers. It's kind of like on a cold day outside, you know.
Layering.
Right. So if you put on one big jacket versus putting on multiple layers, you're going to have better protection.
I love that. Okay. So that's something that's really important. And then the deep conditioning.
The deep conditioning. And for me, I actually deep condition before I straighten and after I straighten.
Okay.
I feel like I'm protecting it before it's going into that traumatic phase, which it is. Straightening is a big deal. And then after, it's going to repair or, kind of repair any type of damage that you may have received. So for me, I always deep condition before and after.
Okay, I want to know how you deep condition. There are so many different ways. It's like, are you a night sleeper? Do you sleep with the conditioner in? Do you steam the conditioner in? I don't know. Is there a plastic bag that holds this conditioner? Like how do you deep condition?
It just depends. For me, depends on the severity. I feel like if my hair is if it's dry, I do like to apply the deep conditioner on dry hair. I feel like it soaks up more.
Okay.
I always tell people it's like 2 sponges. One is wet, one is dry. The one that's dry is going to soak up more.
Okay.
And that's what that's doing when you deep condition on dry hair.
Oh, nice. So you do it with the dry hair.
Yes.
And then overnight, how
Right.
long? You do it overnight?
I actually do it overnight. If I'm going to straighten my hair the next day, I would deep condition overnight. And the key is to keeping it wet. So you're going to put on multiple, like either a plastic bag, plastic caps, and then also wrapping it with like a scarf or a bonnet, something that's pretty tight that'll keep it your hair, to your head. Because for me, I prefer my natural heat versus sitting up under a dryer when it comes to deep conditioning.
Oh, I feel like I'm getting all the scoop. Okay, so this is something that we talked about in Vegas. I was like, okay, I'm going to grow my hair. You were like, for me to try to keep my hair in wet styles.
Yes.
As often as possible.
As often as I always say, as often as you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
So meaning if it's the summertime, if you like wash and goes, or if you like, for me, I'm not a big wash and go with my hair down, but I love wash and go ponytail. So I may pull my hair to the back, and they just give your hair a chance to kind of relax and rejuvenate and, to get really hydrated. So if you do like to straighten your hair, then you're kind of doing it in phases. It's not dry all the time.
Yeah, and even in that crown braid that I've been wearing for like months and months, even a wet crown braid or just like doing it wet.
Or it's actually spraying like a little water and glycerin on your hair, and then kind of putting it into the little braid. So
I love that. Okay,
yeah.
And then what about, is it like a daily co-washing? Like, how am I kind of keeping this wet style going? Like, what are your thoughts on that? Should I be co-washing daily?
I love to co-wash, especially in the summertime. Okay. I may co-wash 2 or 3 times a week. So yeah, co-washing for me is a big deal.
Okay.
That's probably why I don't wear a lot of protective styles, because I prefer just the water. I like my hair to be saturated with water at least a few times a week, especially when it's warm outside. So.
Oh, in the wintertime, are you more of a straight?
In the wintertime, I do a lot of buns. I do a lot of braids. Okay. So again, I still co-wash. Sometimes I may even do it in the evening. I may not do it as frequently, but I definitely would do it at least once or twice, even in the wintertime.
Okay. I feel like I got to ask her all these questions because, you guys I will get beat up if I don't find this out. When you got your hair straight, how long do you go before you wash it? Like, can you go a week, 2 weeks? Like, how long can you go before you're like, okay, this is enough?
For me, it looks like I wear my hair straight a lot on social media.
It does. That's
but I really don't.
She's had her hair straight for like 2 months.
I know. So I may straighten it like maybe 4 times a year.
Okay.
But when I do, I kind of miss like the poofiness, so I don't keep it as straight as long. Okay. But maybe like 2 weeks. I can go a good 2 weeks. Yeah, I can go a good 2 weeks.
Okay, so all right. But now I want to get into the vitamins because you and I collaborated earlier this year and we did this deal, and Courtney tried to tell me, my league, she tried to talk me like, I'm telling you, she warned me. So that's why I said when I got beat up on social media, I was like, Courtney warned me. I had no idea how serious these hair vitamins are. Like, and I've seen hair vitamins, but there is just something about these that people are obsessive about, to the point that you guys slammed our website and we couldn't even get on to take it off. Like, we ended up we ended up, by the time we got it off, like by the time we took it down, like 100 more orders came in,
right?
Like that were just like tied up in the system. So I was like, this is so serious. So people, you came up with the green tea conditioner first.
Correct.
At what point did you decide, okay, I'm going to drop these vitamins on these girls?
For me, I think it was after I had my daughter, I started experiencing a lot of shedding with my hair.
Okay.
And I was actually on a hunt for a good vitamin, and I just couldn't find what I was looking for, what was actually on the market. I wanted something that was good for the body. I wanted something that was excellent for the hair. I really didn't want to, take two different kinds of vitamins a ton a day. So for me, at the end of the day, I always say, if you want something, I have to create it.
You have to create it. A lot of people, some people know this, I know this, but that you started in the medical, you have a medical background.
I do.
And your husband's a doctor. So you were looking for something complete.
Yes.
Because I don't know, it's difficult for me to take 5 or 6 vitamins a day.
Yeah.
I'll have them in my drawer. I'm like, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, all the things our doctors tell us we need. So you decided, I'm going to do a complete vitamin, and you started taking this, and people are loving it. But I want the benefits. If I'm taking these, how many times a day am I taking the vitamins?
You can choose to take the vitamins once or twice a day.
Okay.
So you can take them 2 at the same time, or if you want to split it and take 1 in the morning or 1 in the evening, you can do that as well too. Okay.
And the number one thing that people want to know is if they work. Like, people probably are sitting on the sidelines. There's somebody watching this right now that's probably fake shops like I do. I'm the queen of putting stuff in my cart and then just clicking off the whole website.
Right.
So it's like, people who have put this in their cart, what are some testimonies? What are you hearing about? Obviously, if you take them and you started off with like a short bob.
For us, our company thrives off of testimonies. It's actually what got our company to where it is today.
Okay.
And the testimonies are overwhelming. Again, we appreciate all the love and support. We have people who are post-cancer patients.
Oh, wow.
We have people who've been to dermatology, and they said there's nothing that they can do. And literally, we have people who are crying, and I have a lady walked in my office and just in tears, just thanking me about, what the vitamins had done for her hair. We have people who deal with thinning edges, years and years of damage, and their follicles is being rejuvenated.
Wow.
So it definitely goes a lot deeper than just length. We're dealing with any type of balding. We're dealing with thickening the hair.
Thickening.
Exactly.
Okay. Wow. I love that. If I take it twice a day, is it more effective if I do that?
No, it's going to give you the same in a 24-hour period.
Results. Okay.
Yes.
And then I want to bust out some of the myths where people are like, I've seen people afraid to take the vitamins because they're just like, will I break out? What's important for people to do when they're taking these? Because I know something they're not doing, so that they're not having these issues.
Well, that's with anything that you ingest. I will always say encourage fluids, and I say not necessarily water, but just fluids, period.
Okay.
And for me, with a medical background, that's any type of thing that you're ingesting. Since this is something we hear a lot with people taking biotin and things like that with the breakouts, that's something that we combated from day one. So our vitamin is complete. We're loaded with other things that actually counteracts any type of breakouts. So what you don't hear, a lot of our customers experiencing that as they do with some of our competitors.
Okay.
So that was something we thought about from the very beginning.
To set off
exactly
anything that the biotin may.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so that is something else. Is there a length of time that people should? Is it 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, or is this more of a lifestyle?
It's definitely a lifestyle. I always tell people it's kind of like working out and going to the gym and eating right, But when it comes to like the time frame, I will always say it has to be individualized.
Okay.
We have some people who literally came and had spots just like my hand.
On their skin.
And 6 months later, their hair may be like this.
Okay.
Versus we have some people who may start here, 6 months later they're down here.
Okay.
But that doesn't diminish her results that she had because she didn't have any hair.
Right.
So you always have to take it on a individual type.
case.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, that's awesome. And so I want to know, because I know you are the queen of coming out with something new. Never one to sit on your heels. What's coming. Like the scissors just dropped recently. I saw those on Instagram. The kids, I saw your daughter with the kids' vitamins. She says they're delicious. She is so cute. What else? What else can we expect from you?
The thing is what not to expect.
Uh-oh.
No, we have a little bit of everything coming.
Okay.
I feel like, I will say at this point, I've been natural or taking care of my hair better for the last 7 years.
Okay.
The name of our company, people call it The Main Choice, but the full name is called The Main Choice Hair Solution.
Okay.
And I feel like over these past 7 years, all the problems that I've been experiencing, all the problems other ladies are experiencing going natural, I feel like I'm putting a solution to all of those problems.
Yeah.
So that's the gist of what we're doing.
Okay.
We're going into we call it beauty, health, science.
Okay.
We're amplifying the beauty. It's going to help with the health of your hair, and everything is science-based that we do. We do research. So literally everything that we touch is going to be dual action. It's going to have the functionality and also the health of your hair.
Right, that's
So,
the main part.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So even our tools, we have a flat iron that we're going to release.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And with our flat iron, it actually have teeth that's built inside of it.
Okay.
So what that's going to do, instead of having to pass over your hair multiple times, you can pass it just a few times and, save on all the heat that you would be using. So
apply.
yeah.
Okay, I love that. So we can expect new products.
New products.
The vitamins are not ever going away because we love those so much.
No.
We've got the tools. we've got the scissors. We've got a flat iron coming, which is really excited. But more than anything, I'm thrilled that you're going to be in curlBOX, which people are going to be excited about. Courtney, thank you so much for all of the information. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to have you in curlBOX. Have a good day.
Thank you.